Okay, so this is just me fulfilling a promise I made to really a lot of people, but mainly two people in this case. I don't need to mention their names. Anyway, I'm just gonna be reviewing Q Clash character concepts, so that's gonna be cool. Anyway, um without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah. Okay, so first up we have yes. Okay, Lucas V2 Heaven Terror. So let's see, we have 150 health, speed, same as Dina, difficulty 4 to 5. He has a passive, Two Eyes of Wisdom, which affects how he's played. Oh, okay. Anyway, tier transition, ammo 10, fire types him automatically, speaking 1.5 seconds, shoots at a tier, dealing 12 damage per hit. 1.5 seconds is a long time. That's like, I guess those things must do a serious amount of, no, 12 damage per hit, no headshot either, so you can output, what is that, 12 times 10? 100 something. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage, but like, um, I guess 1.5 just seems a little crazy to me. Unless he's meant to be a DPS. Wait, what is he meant to be? He does not say what he's meant to be. Okay, so it's kind of just up to whoever's reading it. Oh, support. Okay, I see it up here. Support. Okay. So obviously Zenyatta based. Shoots out to this 0.5 second cooldown. If you ran out of Eyes of Wisdom. Oh wait, okay. Primary, secondary. 0.5 second cooldown. If you ran out of Eyes of Wisdom. 0.5 second cooldown. One, if you ran out of Eye's Wisdom. When aimed at an ally, they will be given an Eye of Wisdom. You may give them an additional Eye of Wisdom. When dealing damage, allies recover 8 health per Eye of Wisdom they possess. They only have 2 Eyes of Wisdom. Use the ability a third time will revoke the first Eye of Wisdom given. Okay, skill shift revoke. 2.5 second cooldown per absent Eye of Wisdom. Um, Unable to be used when in possession of both Eyes of Wisdom. Revoke all Eyes of Wisdom, recovering 20 HP. Eye of Wisdom. So basically, just like saving yourself, I guess. You're also gonna a slight speech that lasts 0.5 seconds. I mean, so like it's a really scunny way to run from your teammates. If they're kind of selling, but you know it is what it is. Ultimate Q glimpse. You lose the need to reload until the ultimate ends. You passively recover 15 HP per second. Allies passively recover 20 HP per second. So basically, you're recovering 40 HP per second. Whoever has 2 eyes on them. It sounds good so far. I mean, 40 HP per second is the same thing as Dina. I just kind of wonder how this would work in the game because as it is, Adina already heals 40 HP a second. Or no, she actually, I bet she heals like 28, 29, 30, about 30 a second. But this is interesting. He basically heals. I guess he heals himself and heals allies, and he basically becomes a glorified DPS with 150 HP. I don't know if I would put the difficulty at 4 out of 5. I'd put the difficulty at 1 out of 5, honestly. And I say that because this just is based on you revoking and evoking your eyes on people. The rest of it is just you shooting people until you get your ult charge. This is a very easy job so far. But yeah, I like this character. At least it seems pretty decent. It's not busted anyway either, which is something I like. It doesn't seem busted yet. Anyway, like I said, I like the character. I just wonder how this will work in a real game. Like I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about how this will work in a real game. I don't know if this character would be the greatest because he really doesn't have any escape plan like at all, which is kind of crazy for a healer because like he can easily get dived. Like he has no self defense if he gets dived. What is he gonna do? M1 them? Yeah, no, he has no defense. So that's the biggest thing. He's too easily diveable in my opinion. Which I'm not saying a healer should be hard to die, but like he would have to play in the very far back, and at that point he just become prone to a decker attack. So I like him, but you know there's a lot to be. There could be something else he could do. Like Zena has flight, which makes it very easy to get away. I like the character. I think it could use some work though. Craft. Now, if I know Craft, he's a smart individual. That's all I can say. He's a smart individual. Um, Support. HP 150, speed 110. Look at that, we're using percentages. I know this is going to be good because we're using percentages. I know this will be good. Um, oh no. Anyway, so left mouse button fires projectile that deals 45 damage each. No bullet drop. Projectile speed slightly slower than Rascal's. 1 shot a second. 6 shots. 2 second reload. Okay, we're getting somewhere. 6 shots. Each one does 45 damage. 2 second reload. So that's a pretty long reload. But it just means you have to manage your ammo correctly. You have to play corners. You can't just be out in the open. Right mouse button dashes in the direction they're moving and fully reloads a gun. Dashes in direction they're moving, fully reloads gun. Distance is similar to Sheila roll. Distance 8-second cooldown. So basically, this is like I'm trying to think of a character. This is like Star Lord from the new game Marvel Rivals when he dashes to reload, or like maybe like thinking of one MOBA game that I used to play way back when. It was like this character called Granger, and every time he would move, he would dash. He would reload his gun entirely, um, instantly. So this is an instant reload. This is interesting. This is support, right? Link to ally. Link to ally. Left mouse button for healing link. Right mouse button for damage link. Targets ally closest to crosshair within range. Healing link is 15 HP per second. Damage link plus 20 damage boost. Line breaks at 3 rascal dome. Line breaks at 3 rascal dome diameter. Distance after 3-second grace period. It does not break through walls. Link line shows where link target is. Okay. So basically just Mercy or Sedina, what I'm understanding so far. But like with a decent attack and a decent like way to defend themselves. An escape method as well. Does not break through walls. Shift channel for 0.5 seconds. Can still move and attack, but not use abilities. Then teleport to linked ally. Heal 50 HP for himself and linked targets. Okay, so Kiriko basically. Ult charges up a giant projectile that deals damage based on the amount of shots left. Consumes those bullets. 1-second wind up. Damage is 60 plus 10 times ammo. So 120 damage max. Slow projectile speed. Okay. Damage is 60 plus 10 times max ammo. Okay, yeah, okay. That's 120. So this character prefers to stick with an ally that plays in off lane such as Ghost or Sheila. They then amplify said teammate and have dive potential with their R&B and shift. Their ult is useful for diving and firing shotgun. Okay, he actually explains what the point of the character is meant to do. I love that. Based off what I've read so far, it doesn't seem too bad. Actually, it seems really good. I love this. This is cool. This seems balanced too. This doesn't seem crazy. Like 120 damage might seem like a lot, but think about it. They have to build this ult charge up in the first place. And really, this means that they're for them to play their role correctly, they're sacrificing playing with the team by playing some kind of off angle or off lane play style, right? Otherwise, they have to play with the team, which that's still good. They can still play with the team. The problem is they'll need 2 healers here because there's no way she's healing all the teammates effectively. Maybe she will. I don't know. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. But I like this so far. The kill stealer is crazy. The kill stealer is crazy. Not wrong to be. I mean, no, he's definitely going to be stealing some kills. It's 45 damage. You're stealing some kills with that. Totally stealing kills with that. I mean, you could definitely play this like an offensive character. 150 HP. Yeah, this seems pretty balanced, honestly, so far. Okay, yeah. Especially how Craft explain. Gotta get to word messages. There we go. Anyway, Klepto. You see, it says I've read all these, but I don't think I actually have. Okay. Mold. I wonder what that's referencing. Anyway, linked based character concept. Klepto. Okay. Role, support, damage, focused. Difficulty 5 out of 5. Kleptomania. I should have known. Klepto steals gold from enemies he eliminates, gaining 50 gold when he eliminates enemy. Max 500. Klepto starts with 40 coins and generates 1 coin per 8 seconds. When Klepto picks up a coin, he heals for 10 HP and gains a speed boost. When he picks up a coin, I'm assuming this means when he picks up a bunch of coins because. Oh, okay. So he works entirely based off of coins. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Coin toss, LMB coin toss. Klepto throws 1, 2, or 3 coins. Okay, so I guess you can choose how many you want to throw. It's interesting. Throwing 1 coin deals 30 damage per hit and costs 1 coin. Really. 45 on a headshot. After hitting an enemy, the coin bounces off and lands on the ground. To be collected, retrieved back. An extra second cooldown, the coin is dropped on a headshot. Throwing 2 coins. Throwing 2 costs 2. It causes him to throw 1 and then another shortly after, dealing 20 damage. 45 a headshot. This drops 2 coins, 3 of a headshot. Throwing 3. Okay, so it's just gambling basically. This is literally this is gambling, by the way. Throwing 3 costs 3 coins and costing 13 coins in a fan pattern. Each coin deals 30 damage. Enemies hit by multiple coins take 50% less damage from the additional coins. This cannot headshot. Enemies hit drop 1 coin. Okay. Um, a little complicated so far, but I'm liking it. Klepto rotates between speed, damage, and healing with this ability. If he throws one of his coins at an ally, then it grants him with the selected buff. 15% speed, 20% damage, 50% health, or 50% health. This goes on cooldown for 8 seconds if an ally is hit. Cost 40 coins. Okay, I feel like it's a support character at this point. Oh, it's support. Okay. Yeah, it is. I'm about to say. It's support. Damage focused. So you have to be good at the game to be using this character. Klepto Chuckles protects a large amount of coins in the air and causes them to rain down on location for 3 seconds. Healing allies and damaging enemies over time. Once the ability is finished, he's running up to 60 coins based on enemies hit and allies hit. Cost 40 coins. I don't think he should get any coins if he hits his allies. He shouldn't be rewarded for doing what he should be doing anyway. I don't think money range reward him any coins. Hmm. Well, no, I don't think it should. Um, I think if he uses this ability, that he should be using it when someone is pushing his teammates. So I think he should only get rewarded. This is just my personal opinion, but I'm looking at it from the standpoint of this. He gets 60 coins for just doing what he's supposed to be doing. 60 coins for what he's doing. If he's playing how he should be playing, which if you're playing this kind of a character, I'm trying to figure out where my hand is. If you're playing this kind of a character, you should be playing right next to your tank or right behind them, so you can get free coins every whenever. You're just tossing things around. Like you just play like Rascal. Just play like Rascal and you'll be getting coins constantly. Um and honestly, the way Q Clash works, as long as you're doing like if this really depends on how Q Clash defines a kill. Because I'm pretty sure Q Clash defines a kill as you get in the final hit, but you never know. You could really just make your character get 20 coins whenever he helps kill somebody. Um Yeah, just make it to where he gets 20 coins whenever he helps kill somebody, and 50 if he does kill somebody. That would balance that out. And then money rain, that can just be like, because your character is too damage focused, I feel like, even though it is a damage focused character. But I like this ability money rain, but I think it should totally be that he only gets it if if enemies are hit too. If enemies are hit, okay, because that means that you stopped. And if an enemy is hit, that means they're diving your team, right? So if you use this ability, think of it as a bubble, essentially. If your team is getting dived, you put a bubble on them. And if the person decides to stay in the bubble, they take damage and the team is getting healed. So they're getting healed. The enemy they're attacking is getting healed while they're getting damaged. So it makes them want to leave, right? Um, and as long as it hits one person, that's what matters to me, at least, because it shows that you're using the ability to actually be defensive and to save your teammates from someone who's diving. Like Sir Knight, for example. If a Sir Knight pushes up and swings a sword at you, easy. Um, Shift, evade. Klepto dashes forward, scattering coins around him along the way. Dashing through an enemy deals 15 damage. Dashing through an ally's shield for 15 HP. Costs 10 coins. Reduced by 1 second when a coin is collected. 6 second cooldown. Okay. Interesting. I like the concept. I do like it. I don't know how it's going to save anybody. I guess this is really just, yeah, this is just an evade, simply an evade. This is literally just to help him get away. And if he happens to dash by an enemy or happens to dash to a teammate, he's helping the enemy and he's helping the teammate and hurting the enemy. So I like this. Money is everything. Klepto consumes all of his coins and massively buffs his allies with speed, healing, and damage reduction based on the amount of coins consumed. After the duration, he gains 50 coins. We got to talk about that ult because that ult can be good or that ult can be broken. Um, like the character. Only things that need to be talked about are assist and how many coins they give, and the ultimate scaling, and also the money rain. Otherwise, sounds cool. Okay, and the last one we're doing this is Lucas the Assassin. Um, we'll do more too later. Yeah, I'll do older quotes. Why not? I like a lot of these things. Um, Lucas the Assassin. Final draft for Lucas, the ultimate Lucas concept. Okay. I really wish this could have been posted. Like, okay, Lucas stands tall in his robes. Abilities 125 HP. Slightly faster than Sheila. Medium high ultimate cost. Slightly taller than Decker PI, but his stance is low. Okay. Primary fire damage. Lucas throws out a swiftly traveling knife that arcs downwards. The knife deals 45 damage when hitting enemy. Lucas shoots one every 0.8 seconds and has ammo. 8 ammo before it needs to reload. Lucas strikes down. What is his purpose? The concept art was created via AI. I do not consider myself a good enough artist to bring life the ideas I have for him. This does represent how he looks as a character, though. Okay. Anyway, continuing on, the secondary fire. Lucas strikes downward with one of his knives, dealing 35 damage. Deadly blow. Lucas strikes downward with one of his knives, dealing 35 damage. 0.1 second cast time, 0.6 second animation time. This ability has no cooldown and can be used immediately after firing the primary fire. So it's like a combo, essentially. Oh, it's secondary fire. I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm gonna share my screen actually. I'm just gonna share it to where like you guys can see it. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so this is just like this can be of like a finisher basically. Personal grappler. Lucas holds out his left arm, shooting a grappler out of a device mounted on his forearm. This grappler has a range of 35 studs and will drag Lucas towards whatever it hits, whether it beats rain or an enemy. If it hits an enemy, it will instantly deal 55 damage to the enemy and slow them by 80%. While Lucas is being pulled towards the enemy, if it hits terrain within a stud of the enemy, it will hit the enemy instead. This is to provide leniency due to the difficulty of hitting enemies with projectiles in this game. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean personally, I'm a Rascal main, so hitting projectiles is all I'm supposed to be doing in the first place. But yeah, I can see that. The grapple has a range of 35 studs and will drive loose towards it. Okay, yeah. Deals damage to them, slows them down so you can kill them, or do damage to them at least. It allows him to target somebody, but realistically, this isn't terrible because if he does dive into somebody and he's dived into the entire enemy team, he kills himself because, he can cast his ability while using it in a couple of ways. While being pulled, Lucas can jump away in any direction, keeping his momentum no matter which way he's going. Okay, I like that. At any point during the ability's cast time, Lucas can crouch to recall it immediately, stopping a pull. If this is canceled before the ability hits anything, the cooldown is refunded. If this happens while he is being pulled, he is slowed down drastically in the cooldown. Okay, yeah, there's punishing. I love this. There's punishment in missing or messing up your skill. Cooldown is 8 seconds. Okay, yeah. Lucas becomes a shadowy figure and becomes completely intangible. Lucas's movement speed. Reaper. Reaper. Freaking Reaper. Lucas becomes a shadowy figure and becomes completely intangible. Lucas's movement speed is increased by 1.5 times. The ability lasts for 5 seconds. Ooh, that's a long time. I don't even think Reapers float for that long. Active ability ends. Lucas cannot attack or use any other abilities for 0.5 seconds. Cooldown starts when the ability ends. Okay, cool. Lucas speeds up 1.4 times his standard walking speed over a second of continuous movement. This cap is multiplied by 1.5 up to 1.6 walk speed for 8 seconds after earning a kill. Crouching has no movement penalty. Oh, wow. I don't think crouching in the game. Hey, Crouch, if you're watching this, what do you think about crouching? Joking. Anyway, Lucas speeds up to 1.4 times the standard walking speed over a second of continuous movement. This cap is multiplied by 1.5 up to 1.6 for 8 seconds after earning a kill. I'm not a big math guy, but this sounds pretty strong. Really strong, actually. I'd love to see how this works on paper. Sounds kind of busted, in my opinion. Because that just means you get faster and faster with for getting kills, which, based on how this character works, it shouldn't be that hard to get a kill. You can just be really scunty and play in the back, or like super high up and just get kills by killing off lower enemy targets. I mean, you have to play carefully though, because he has like 125 HP, so that's also something to note. Okay, ultimate. Your time is up. Nice old line, Bloodlust. Lucas Amos is refilling his grappler, is given 3 charges. The grappler went out to 30 damage, deal 30 slash damage, and will pierce shields. The ultimate. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I remember reading this character. Hold up. This character. I remember reading this. Okay. The grappler will now deal 30 because it pierces shields now. The grappler will now deal 30 splash damage and will pierce shields. The ultimate lasts for 8 seconds or until all 3 of the grappler charges are used. Okay. Oh, she has voice lines? Really? Wow, really? Okay. I say your goodbyes. Target hit. Hey, get over, get over here. Okay, cool. Lucas ammo was refilled and this grappler was given 3 charges. Their grappler went out to 30 damage. So basically, you don't even have to, at this point, you can just be a terror because you don't even have to, like, you don't even actually have to do anything. You can just grapple somebody do the 30 splash damage to everyone else around them and the 55 damage to them, jump off, grapple somebody again, jump off, grapple somebody again. You can just be a nuisance. You can just generally be a nuisance. 100% you can be a nuisance. I love this. This is cool. There's a lot of tweaking to be done here, but I will generally have a discussion with the person who made this. I love this. This is cool. This is funny. It's honestly kind of funny. This sounds really funny. This kind of reminds me of Bucky from Marvel Rivals because this is just a lot of movement is what I'm understanding here. Movement characters are fun, especially when done correctly. I can see this working. The entire point of this hero, from what I can understand, would be to go for switches. You could not attack tanks, otherwise you're getting yourself killed. You just wouldn't. You just don't have the right to be attacking them. Honestly, you just leave that to somebody else, like another tank. But I love this character. This sounds funny. It sounds awesome. Cool. The biggest thing I would have to work on right now is the ultimates and the passive. I feel like the passive needs some work. Shadow Dance is just hilarious, just Reaper. But everything else looks pretty good so far, honestly. I like it. I like it a lot. Because you can just be a nuisance. You don't even actually hit like some. Of course, the obvious noob would use his grappling hooks. Oh, I gotta grapple somebody, then I gotta go attack them. No, 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 no. You grapple onto them, and then after you grapple onto them, you jump off and leave because you've done the damage you need. And depending on if the that's the one thing I want to talk about. If the grapple can hit multiple targets and pierce through them, okay, then this character we might be onto something. And I know there's someone that might sound busted, but hear me out. The first person that hits gets stunned by 80 damage. The rest of the people behind them get hit for 55 damage. This could work. Maybe if that becomes too much damage, lower the amount of people it can pierce. Maybe it can only pierce 3 people. Maybe it can only pierce 2 people. Maybe it can only pierce one more person than the person it hits, right? But this character could be cool. I would love to see this character in game. I would play this character. Because all I would need to do, shoot a grappling hook, jump to the side, shoot a grappling hook, jump to the side, right? It's just ult farm, right? And this character seems like it could be fun, honestly, generally. I like this character a lot. Yeah, okay. So, anyway, yeah, love this character. Anyway, this is the first review of Q Clash character ideas and concepts. So I'll do more in the future. And I'll also do opposite Q Clash updates in the future. I'm going to return to that soon. I know you saw me making different content. It's just what I do, right? I'm trying to be more consistent. So yeah. Hopefully this was helpful to anyone, who is making characters. I love doing this stuff because I used to do it. So yeah. All the characters I reviewed so far weren't too crazy. I'll keep doing this. But yeah, hope this was enjoyable to some people. Maybe I'll make timestamps for those who want to see only their specific character reviewed. Yeah, till then, God bless, guys, and keep clashing. Bye.